My cooking, I really want people to be transcended to the Caribbean. To understand and to also appreciate things I grew up with. It's kind of my way of letting people know, like, hey, Caribbean food is very interesting and I want you guys to try what I'm cooking because this is pretty much my backyard. And I want to welcome you into my backyard and experience things that make me happy. Capella Pen is the journey of an island girl from St. Lucia to New York to Miami to New Orleans. That is Capella Pen. Growing up in the Caribbean, it was very special. I don't think that I would trade my childhood for anything else. I think I look back on things and I was very lucky to have every tropical fruit you could think of in your backyard. There was no going to the grocery store. It was just like waking up and going and picking limes to make juice. Or if it was mango season, go get mangoes for breakfast. So those things I was exposed to at a very young age. So it was just getting the best farm to table kind of experience because that was just the norm. So for me, that was a good starting point as a chef in terms of knowing where things come from and how we should treat them and respect them. So James Beard and Audi are partnered together to do the James Beard Fellowship, which is basically a program that actually helps women get into the business side of things. So they're giving them the stepping stones to open their own restaurants. So we basically took over an existing restaurant and made it our own. And it was pretty stressful because I came in and there was nothing there. And slowly things started to come together where the produce started to come in, the meat came in, the shellfish came in, and we started prepping. And each day we just built the repertoire of what a restaurant should be. So Caitlin is handling the beverage program, and she's amazing because we talked days leading up to this and talked about the pairings and the flavor profile of the food. And I think she really nailed the pairings because it is difficult to do a beverage pairing with food you've never tried before. And with Katie, she's just the Jedi. She's such a beast in the kitchen. I love her. And we talked about how to make things Southern. So she's making biscuits for the dessert, which really ties into me being in New Orleans and just make the menu just very well-rounded. So it's just fun having a nice dynamic mixed group where we are new and old together, learning about each other all through this process. Mentorship is the biggest part of my job, really. When I started having my restaurants, it became less about cooking and more about managing my staff and helping my staff and really coach and counsel them, because I always tell people that anybody that comes into my kitchen, I want them to leave as a better person, as a better cook, and hopefully get them to the next step. What I want to take away from this experience is to build on my mentorship, just helping people the best way I know how. I think the most important thing is investing time in people. It'll pay off. If they feel like you're taking a chance on them, they'll definitely be like, I need to step it up. I need to make this worthwhile for both of us.